So Brad, a 2-1 defeat that sees us exit the Emirates FA Cup today. How do you sort of reflect on that overall?
I reflect it's the same disappointing way we went out the trophy. Better side and conceded 2 soft goals. Simple as that. And it's irrelevant for all your nice play. We needed to be more ruthless in the first half. We should have scored way more. We switch off from a drop down from a long throw. Gets recycled back in, and that was instruction before the game. They are lively off drop downs because they're big. They send the back 4 up. They win first contact a lot of the time, even if it's not clean, it will drop, and then the rest of the players will be alive because they know that's a strength of theirs. And when we don't get out to the first, once it's been nodded down, we save a few, we don't clear our lines properly, you get stung, and it's massively against the run of play, but listen, that's football, and if you don't defend your box properly, you get stung. And again, I'm even more frustrated than Stafford because, again, going forward, it's best we've looked, but looking good is irrelevant. We don't want to be a team that flatters to deceive. We want to go and actually have purpose to what we do, and we should have scored more in that first half. And again, it fell unfortunately to the same man who was having a bit of a bad day in front of goal. But the positive is the areas that they're getting into in that attacking spell. And we said, well, when it really clicks in a game, someone's going to be on the end of a real beating. But the problem is we've exited 2 cup competitions from poor soft goals. So my overriding emotion is frustration, and I can't believe what I've just seen. And yeah, tough to take, but we've got to take it and move on pretty quickly.
And like you say, it felt like we started with a lot of intent, but again, not for the first time this season, potentially a lack of concentration in defence just kicking in.
Listen, and I don't like using excuses, but we've got so many missing and key players, and again, that falls on my shoulders as well. But you can't account for the amount that are out all at the same time. So we say a lack of concentration in defence. The second goal is just weakness, not wanting to go and win that first contact at a full-back position. The lad, I think, can't believe his luck that he's managed to get in that position. But the first one, we've competed with their big boys from the first contact, so I've got no issue. I'm expecting them to win a few things, but what I can't accept is then liveliness in our own box to not want to go and get close to people and defend. So it is lapsing of concentration in defence, but it lapses in concentration defensively from the team, because it wasn't necessarily the defenders that lost concentration for losing that second ball and second contact. So listen, it's awfully frustrating for me. I'm massively disappointed because, again, so many people will come away and say the better team lost, but it doesn't matter. The better team is the one that wins games of football and progresses into the next round, so the better team won. And as far as we're concerned, you don't take your chances, you don't win, and you don't defend your box, you lose games of football.
And a positive we did get on the score sheet, it was a well-worked goal. Ryan Campbell, Gordon, and a drilled cross along to Evan, but a positive from that aspect.
No, the positive is we worked some unbelievable areas and should have scored plenty more. The problem with ourselves at the moment is we have to score good goals. We have to score good goals because teams just don't give us up easy chances. So the positive is we're creating so many chances. We've just got to get to a point where we're finishing them off. The goal is you've got a centre forward where he should be, who sniffs blood and wants to score, so fair. Great run from Rye, exactly where we knew we would be able to hurt them. So that was a massive positive. But we created so many good chances and we haven't put people to bed. So we shouldn't have to score 4 away from home to win games of football, because if we just do basics right for their 2 goals, we win the game comfortably. That being said, they've missed an open goal after they've gone 2-1 up, so I'm not going to complain too much, but they didn't have that many chances. They didn't have much of the ball, if I'm completely honest. But listen, the ball don't always get you 3 points. It's just the result at the end of the day. It's that ball going in the back of the net, and that's all I want to see. Because if we put that together, we'll go and really put teams to the sword, and we'll get plenty of clean sheets with it, because then it gives you confidence, and teams get disheartened. But I'm just disappointed, and yeah, just because I know how much easier we could have made it for ourselves, and frustrated that yes, we've got the players missing, but we still should have had enough to go and win these games of football. So yeah, bad day personally, but like I say, there's positives in flashes in there, but listen, it's never going to be nice losing games of football, so I'm not going to sit here and with a smile on my face and go, yeah, happy days. But we'll just have to dust ourselves as quickly as we can, and yeah, move straight back into the league in a couple of weeks' time, which hopefully makes us a bit healthier, a few people back, and then we'll certainly try and go and attack the league head first and have a right good go.
And it is Coventry Sphinx in a couple of weeks. What do you want to see from the lads during that 2-week break that they've got?
I want to see us to be as professional as possible, looking after our bodies, taking things on board. I want us to train with an intensity that is going to be taken into a game. They will be given a bit of time off to, like I say, rest, recover, and actually get some faces back. But listen, I want us to come back with a new desire and energy to really want to show that we can do the things that we fell short on in the 2 cup games, and really go and book ourselves as a top side. But right now we're a work in progress. We're a young group as well, so they are still learning. But again, we should have had plenty enough to go and win that game. So really disappointing. Let's go and attack the league as best we can.
Cheers, mate.